Hi you guys, it is your girl Pretty Girl Peeps, and I'm here to do something I haven't done on my channel before, which is going to be to do a get ready with me chit chat style. So I'm going to just be talking about kind of whatever comes to my mind while I'm getting ready. So I won't really be delving into the products like that, but I do thank you guys in advance for watching. This video is going to be a little bit longer, but I hope you guys enjoy getting ready with me and doing this little quick look I'm going to do. I've already done this eye. And excuse my little messy bunnage I got going on back here. It's raining. It's going to keep raining, so I'm not going to straighten it out or do anything different. So I just decided to do a little sleek snatch to the back ponytail. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do, my face is already moisturized. I'm just going to go ahead and start priming my face. I'm going to use the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, which is right here. I'm just going to put this all over my face, and I'm going to try to kind of start talking at some point. Not really sure when that's going to be because this is my first one, so I'm kind of just doing it from scratch. I think somebody had said on Facebook that they wanted me to talk about was turning 30. The biggest thing I have to say in regards to turning 30 is just I really am blessed to turn 30. There's a lot of people I know who don't make it that far, especially, you know, where I'm from. So I definitely don't take that lightly. I definitely think it's an insane blessing. Another thing is I just feel like 30 just made me like way more courageous, from like going to get my tattoo to like just everything I wanted to do or I decide I want to do. I just kind of go for it now that I'm 30. I know that kind of sounds crazy. You're like, oh, well, why didn't you do that at 28, 29? Anybody who knows me knows that I've always been very ambitious, but I kind of feel like since I turned 30, you know, I've just been even more ambitious. Or if it's something I do want to do, I just, you know, even more than ever, I just do it. And then I'm just going to put this Match Master foundation on in the color 7. And this is just a foundation I just want to try out. The girl's trying to get me to come back to MAC foundation, but I told her I don't know because I didn't really like the last one I used. But that's just another thing. Just like since I've been 30, like I just feel like I've just really been like honest. Like if I like something, I don't like something. I don't like the way I'm being treated. I feel like I should be paid more or whatever. I say it. If that's how I feel, I say something about it. I'm going to try this new brush today. This is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. So I'm just going to try that with that and just stipple this into my face and kind of see how this plays out. Like this color. Give my beauty blender a little break. Unless it just seems really weird, then I'll go in with the beauty blender and kind of, you know, even it out that way. But this brush is very fluffy, to say that. But yeah, I just feel like since I've been 30, like I just feel like I'm getting older. Like if there's something I want to do, like who really can stop me but me? Like at the end of the day, like I just feel like I just really got some more confidence like when I hit 30. Like, you know, like one thing that did happen when I turned 30 that everybody kind of had said was going to happen is and don't worry about my edges, I'm going to fix these later. Something that happened was I started gaining weight. And at first I was very self-conscious about it. I mean, some days still now I'm very self-conscious about it. But at the end of the day, like I know that I still feel beautiful, and you know, I know that, you know, my husband still loves me. I still love me. My family still loves me. And, you know, that's really important to me. I really like this brush, this foundation, and I don't know yet. We'll see once it actually, like, oxidizes. Because I don't want to really, like, full coverage face because I'm going to the game to meet my husband's coworkers. Some of them I've already met, some of them I haven't. But that's another thing, like, people don't really know about me. Like, as social as I am, I get social anxiety. And that's something, like, as I've turned 30, like, I'm still anxious about, like, social situations. And I still feel like, okay, am I going to be scared when I go here, X, Y, and Z? I really love networking, which is why when I tell people I'm like very like, I have social anxiety, people look at me like I'm crazy because they're like, but you're always out, you. And that doesn't mean that I don't get nervous before I go out, or I'm not like, hey, this is a little scary, what's going on? It's just kind of one of those things, like, and I'm probably nervous because I just realized, like, I didn't do this eye. I'll come back and do this last. So I'm just go ahead and finish the face now that I've already started working on the face. Like I said, I did this eye earlier. So at this point, I'm just going to kind of keep going. And just put just a little concealer. And this is the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the color tan. I've been using the medium, but in the summertime it's just way too light, the medium is. And I'm just gonna do my cupid's bow and down the bridge of my nose like so, and just a little bit on my forehead. But give me just a second. I'm going to actually wet my blender because I am going to blend out my concealer. So I'm going to get my thing wet. Not my thing, but I'm going to go get my beauty blender. Well, this is the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. I'm going to go get this wet really quick so I can blend this out. And I'll be right back. I should have did that before. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, I just personally feel like now that I'm 30, it's just, sky's the limit. Like, you only get one life to live. Like, why let people dictate what you do or how you do it? Or if you feel a certain way, like, why not speak up? Don't be rude, don't be malicious, don't be mean. But if it's something that, you feel like you want from someone or you aren't getting from someone, why not be realistic to yourself and to them and say, hey, this isn't really what I was thinking of when I told you we were going to, meet, or X, Y, and Z, the list goes on. Like, really be willing to be transparent with people. I feel like that's the biggest thing with like 30. Like, if I don't want to do something, like, I'm a lot more honest now. Like, I used to would like fidget around and figure out ways to tell a person no. And I mean, I still do that sometimes, but I do it way less now. It's like, if it's something I don't want to do or I can't do or I financially can't afford, I'm just going to tell you like straight up, like, no, I can't make it. I can't do it. That doesn't work for me. I don't like the way you're doing this, X, Y, and Z. Like, I'm just going to be really like upfront and straight front with you. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer to contour in the color Espresso. And I'm just going to contour the places I want to look a little bit contoured. I'm not going to use a lot, just a little bit in those key areas. And I mean, and you can always comment below like if anything changed when you turned 30 or and it's crazy, today is my dad's birthday, and he died like 2 weeks after my 25th birthday. So I mean, you kind of think about those things like, am I really making my dad proud, with the things that I'm doing and the way I'm living my life? And you think most importantly, like, am I making myself happy? Am I making myself proud with what I'm doing? And you kind of just start to think about that differently once you get of age, because it's kind of like you start to feel like, nobody's really gonna like look out for you the way you look out for you. And that's just real. I'm just gonna blend this all in. And that's not to say like, you have support, you have people who have your back. But when it comes to getting stuff done, like, yes, you can ask other people, but nobody's going to do something the way that you would do it. Nobody can put your spin on something that's yours or something that you feel like is meant for you. Like my destiny, like, like I know sometimes people probably think like, oh, all she wants to do is be a YouTuber. And it's like, that's just the brink of the ice of what I want to do, That's not everything I want to do. It's just a way to you know, make some of my other dreams come true in the meantime. But, you know, not everybody's going to see it that way. Not everybody supports you, which is something I definitely learned in my 30s. It's just like, you know, it's okay that people don't necessarily support you. You know, like the way that you feel they can. Sometimes people don't know how to support you or what you would require for support. You know, like me, like personally, like, yes, I'd love you to share my video. Yes, I would love for you to, you know, repost one of my blogs that I wrote or something like that. But makeup might not be your thing. Travel might not be your thing. Going out might not be your thing. I get that. But, you know, ask me how I'm doing. Ask me, you know, is there anything I need help with? And you learn, like, so when people ask, instead of being like, no, there's nothing you can do to help. Like, you learn, like, when you sincerely need help, like, now I'm 30, like, I actually will be like, yeah, you know what? I do need help. I do need a little help with that. And, you know, just be honest about it. And I'm going to take my Laura Mercier setting powder. And I'm just going to take a little trick from another YouTuber. One of my favorites, actually, Tierra Walker. And it's just to dab a little bit on the blender. But once you get it coated, to, you know, dab a little bit off on your hand. So it's not as, you know, cakey, and just dab that into your face. And I'm using that same wet beauty blender to do this. This is just going to make sure it's not too thick. And I'm just going to get all of those areas that I got earlier, and I'm going to get around my mouth, going to get down here, going to get my forehead, going to get the bridge of my nose, get that good and going, like so. And then another area I like to get is right under where I contour. That's just going to make that pop a little bit more when I put the actual bronzer on. Just really making sure to get under those eyes. Around the lips. Then something else that I saw her do, and I'll tag her video below. And I'm just going to take one of my bronzing brushes, and I'm just going to take, you know, just a very light hand. Take a little bit of powder, knock it off. And then I'm just going to set everywhere else. On my face, just dab that in. It's just going to set everywhere else on the face. And it's just very light because I have dry skin. Not trying to be Little Miss Dry out here. But back to my train of thought. Yeah, those are my biggest things with being 30. Like, I love it. Like, you know, I really try to work out now. Like, I really try to keep myself up because I kind of don't have a choice. Like, you know, I'm getting older. I'm getting almost to my childbearing age, or the age I personally want to. I know people have different opinions on that. The age that I want to, you know, bear a child, I'm getting closer to that age. So I really got to think about that, and, you know, how I think I should do that. I'm just going to contour my face using both these colors. And, yeah, just really starting to really think about that. Then what else? Okay, so today we're going to the Tigers game. We're probably also going to the DIA, which is the Detroit Institute of Art. They have a hip hop exhibit going on. Today is the 44th anniversary of hip hop starting. If you know me, you know I'm a real life hip hop head. You already know. So I'm really excited to see the exhibit. I'm really excited that, you know, people are really celebrating today and the contributions that hip hop made to the world, and more importantly to the United States. So I'm just bringing all this warmth back into my face. Put my contour color. Then for my nose, I'm only going to use the lighter color to contour my nose. Just the lighter color. And I'm going to use one of my e.l.f. brushes. What else? So, you know, thinking about that just got me kind of thinking like something about me too is like I love so many different genres of music. Like if you genuinely know me, like I like jazz, I like country, I like reggae, I really love trap music. I like a little bit of honestly everything. But hip hop personally has always had an influence on me personally. You know, I can almost quote any Jay-Z song you put in front of me. He's one of my favorites of all times. I just remember like it being so important, like growing up in Flint, you know, like I hung around, you know, different people at my high school, but I remember like banging the clips, grinding, doom, 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 doom. I remember like doing that on the lunchroom tables, you know, and I remember freestyling, like, cause I used to freestyle. I know that sounds so crazy, but I used to freestyle. My rap name was Black Mamba. So if you remember that and you watching this, comment below. But yeah, I loved Jay-Z. I remember my brother actually. Hold on one second. I'm gonna spray my face with this Fix Plus. Do I want to put on blush? Yeah, I think I want to put on a little bit of cream blush. So I'm gonna find my NYX blush. This is my NYX blush, stick blush in Orchid. So I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of this on. Just a tiny bit. Just enough for you to see it. I know you see it. Just a little bit for you to see it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I'm probably not wearing highlighter today, so it's kind of cool that this has a little bit of glimmer to it, because I'm not going to put on any highlighter today. But yeah, I used to freestyle. I used to talk about like getting good grades and stuff. I thought I was the stuff. But yeah, my brother got me for one Christmas. I'm going to spray my face down with this Fix Plus real quick. Let that just speculate on my face. But my brother got me Life and Times of Sean Carter Volume 2. So I definitely remember that. And that like really introduced me, like I knew who Jay-Z was, but that like introduced me to like the non-commercial side of Jay-Z. And then I felt like after that I like proceeded to love everything that Jay-Z came up with, but then I had to kind of circle back and really listen to Reasonable Doubt from like a different ear, from a different perspective. So as I said, this eye is already done, so I'm gonna do this eye before I do my lips. And this is just the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. This is the original. All the products I'm using I'm going to list below, just in case I'm going too fast for anyone out there. But yeah, it really like introduced me to, you know, like hip hop. I mean, of course, you know, you have your LL Cool J, the Curtis Blow, and you have Biggie, you have Andre 3000, who's another one of my favorites. Like, that's what I love about hip hop. It's so like versatile. There's so many different like ways that you can listen to hip hop, or types of hip hop, or you know, there's the classic hip hop, the new age hip hop, there's the mumble rap, which a lot of people don't really call hip hop, but I mean, hey, it's here. For my eyes, for my transition shade, I'm going to use this color, and then I'm going to use this really white color from the Carly Bible palette for my lid. So I'm just going to kind of start doing that while I'm talking. So I mean, there's different, like, it's just different, and I feel like that's the beauty of these 44 years. Like, it's evolved and gotten more accepted, and it's changed so much like over the years, and I think that's a beautiful thing, that things can change. You know, like, things in this world change every day, some for the good, some for the bad. And I'm just going to blend this out, because this color, if you don't blend it, can look really murky. So I really try to blend this color out really well. But I feel like there was something else I wanted to say in regards to that. This is harder than it seems. which is probably why I have never done one. Say too, that's kind of something crazy to think about. Like hip hop has only been out 44 years, and to me it always feels like it's been a little bit longer than that. Like there's just so many songs, there's just so many different like people who you can think of who like really make you feel like, yay, you know, hip hop. And today's look, y'all, super duper simple on purpose. And then we're gonna use this L'Oreal Voluminous Base mascara primer, and then I'm gonna use the Benefit They're Real mascara just because I don't feel like putting on lashes today. I mean, hey, I probably could, probably should, but I'm not going to. So instead, I'm just going to pretend like I have on lashes and put this on instead. Kind of let this dry. But what's your favorite genre of music? Oh yeah, another genre I really like that I forgot to say. I really like gospel music too. I know that, you know, some people are gonna be like, that don't go. But I really love gospel music too. I like a lot of different kind of music. I like pop. I used to even like rap. Not rap. Of course I like rap. I like R&B. I forgot to name that. Another little known thing about me, I probably still want to be in A&R for some major record label one day. Then for my bottom lashes, I'm not going to put any primer on because I don't have on lashes, so they don't need to like pop. But I'm just going to do this on my lower lashes. And just coat them to where you can see them. Very simple. Again, today's look is very simple. It's kind of like when you chew bubble gum or whatever you do, like trying to concentrate. Okay, so I'm almost done, y'all. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. So the last thing I'm going to do is my lips. I'm going to take this Karuchi K color by ColourPop. This is like my favorite lip pencil. Like, it really is. Give me some topics to talk about next time, you guys. If I even feel like doing it next time, this is really... With this color, I feel like I'm always tempted to overdraw. I don't know why. What I do. Then I'm going to take the ColourPop Sculpting Sticks Razor. This is in collaboration with one of my favorite YouTubers. It's my Ray Ray. This is like a coral peach color. Just going to put this on over this. Kind of let it blend into it. Kind of take over the liner a little bit. Kind of like so. Wow. Then lastly, what I'm going to do is set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Then I'm just going to fan it. And because that Becca backlight priming filter has a lot of illuminator in it, I didn't really need highlighter today anyway, but I kind of like this look. It's kind of flaky, so I'm just actually gonna run really quick and fix my hair, and I'll be right back to do like my slow-mos, all that fun stuff. I'm back. I actually just decided to just go ahead and slap a ponytail on because looking at the messy bun again, it just was looking a little cray-cray, and I just decided that wasn't what I wanted to do. So thank you guys for doing this first Get Ready With Me chit chat. I know my topics were all over the place, but next time I'll have something kind of in mind. I kind of think that's the genuine thing about doing the Get Ready With Me is this way. It's very genuine, very natural. It's just coming from the heart. So I hope you guys again like this video. It's your girl, Pretty Girl Peeps. I enjoyed doing this video with you guys. So yeah, hopefully, like I said, you guys enjoyed the look. Now I'm just gonna hit a couple slow-mos.